probably never see again on this earth.
因为你们中间有很多人，可能我不会再见到你第二次，
Life is getting busier.
因为生命会越来越忙。
And I don't want us to underestimate
我不想低估
just how amazing it's going to be when we see God for the first time.
当我们第一次见到神的时候是多么的奇妙，
It's going to be a shock for all of us.
我们会多么的惊奇。
The Bible describes God in all of his glory.
圣经形容神一切的荣耀，
It talks about how the high angels cover themselves up with their wings.
圣经里面讲这些天使如何用这个翅膀来遮盖自己，
Those who have gotten a glimpse of God have fallen on their faces.
然后他们见到天堂的一线荣耀的光，
And we are all going to face him soon.
我们就快见到这位的上帝。
I want to say something to those who are elderly.
我想跟各位年长的讲一些话。
I just want to beg you to finish strong.
我感谢你可以在信心上很圆满的去完成你的信心。
Now is not the time to play it safe.
现在不是很保守安全的时候，
Now is the time to risk.
现在是拿有机会的时候。
In America, we do a lot of things backwards.
在美国，我们有时候做些事情是后退的。
When people are young, they'll do radical things for Jesus.
当年轻人会做一些风险高的事情，为主做风险高的事情。
And the older they get, the more safer they play it.
然后他们年纪越大的时候呢，他们就越做保守的事情。
That never made sense to me.
这个对我来讲一点都不合理，
Because I thought the older you are, the closer you are to seeing God.
因为我们年纪越大，我们就越快要见神了。
There should be a sense of urgency
我们应该有一个紧迫感。
that if you're going to do something radical in life, now's the time.
如果你要做大事的话，就是现在了。
It amazes me that elderly people are still living for themselves,
这个令我很惊奇的是，很多年长的人还是为自己而活，
living selfishly for their own retirement.
很自私的想自己的退休计划。
And I think, don't you realize you're about to see God?
难道你不知道你就快见神了吗？
Shouldn't this be the time where you're letting go of your possessions
不就是这个时候把你的财产给
and
放出
ending
去吗？
strong?
然后活出一个强壮生命。
I love the story of Joshua and Caleb.
我喜欢约书亚跟迦勒的故事。
Remember, those were the two spies who believed.
记不记得他们是有两个有信心的探子，
The other 10 didn't believe.
另外10个探子不相信。
But I love the words of Caleb towards the end of his life.
但我是很欣赏迦勒在他年纪长的时候所讲的话。
When they were about to enter the promised land.
当他们快要进入应许美地的时候，
And Joshua, in Joshua chapter 14,
在约书亚记14章的那里讲，
I just want to read this speech of Caleb's.
我想讲这迦勒所讲的话。
I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining it.
我不会用很多话来解释这段话，
I just want you to listen.
我想大家去听。
I'll read the whole thing in English and
No
then-
problem.
or Chinese. Which one you want?
No problem.
Okay, I'll go English. Okay. In Joshua 14, verse 7, he says, I was 40 years old when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land. And I brought him word again as it was in my heart. But my brothers who went up with me made the heart of the people melt. Yet I wholly followed the Lord my God. And Moses swore on that day, saying, Surely the land on which your foot has trodden shall be an inheritance for you and your children forever, because you have wholly followed the Lord my God. And now, behold, the Lord has kept me alive, just as he said, these 45 years since the time that the Lord spoke this word to Moses, while Israel walked in the wilderness. And now, behold, I am this day 85 years old. I am still as strong today as I was in the day that Moses sent me. My strength now is my strength was then, for war and for going and coming. So now give me this hill country of which the Lord spoke on that day. For you heard on that day how the Anakim were there with great fortified cities. It may be that the Lord will be with me, and I shall drive them out, just as the Lord said.
约书亚记第14章第7节，迦勒是这样讲的：耶和华的仆人摩西从加底斯巴尼亚打发我归探这地的时候，那时我正40岁，我按着心意回报他。然而同我上去的众弟兄使百姓的心消化，但我专心跟随耶和华我的上帝。当日摩西起誓说：你脚所踏之地，定要归你和你的子孙永远为业，因为你专心跟随耶和华我的上帝。自从耶和华对摩西说这话的时候，耶和华照他所应许的，使我存活这45年，期间以色列人在旷野行走。看哪，现今我85岁了，我还是强壮，像摩西打发我去的那天一样。无论是征战是出入，我的力量那时如何，现在还是如何。求你将耶和华那日应许给我这山地给我，那里有亚讷族人，并宽大的坚固城，你也曾听见了。或者耶和华照他所应许的与我同在，我就把他们赶出去。
I love that passage.
我喜欢这段圣经。
He was one of two people who had faith when he was 40 years old.
这是2个相信神的其中一个去到这个应许之地。
And 45 years later, he's still leading the charge.
而45年的时候，他仍然相信这个应许。
He grew in his faith.
他在他的信心里面成长。
He was more radical.
他更加的疯狂。
It's more radical to fight an army when you're 85 than when you're 40.
当你85岁还愿意跟敌人打仗的时候，是比40岁更疯狂的。
But he kept that faith.
但是他保持这份信心。
And I'm asking you, what are you doing right now that requires faith?
我现在问你，你做的哪一件事情是需要信心的？
So many save up so that they don't require faith at the end of their lives.
有太多安全的事，我们根本不需要信心的。
They set up a comfortable life so they don't have faith at the end of their life.
有时候我们为自己安排了一个安全的生活，我们不需要信心了。
I'm just trying to say the words that I believe you need to hear.
我只是想省一省，讲一讲一些事情你需要听的。
Before seeing God.
当你见到神之前，你需要听的。
Paul said to the church how he didn't fail to give them the whole counsel of God's word.
保罗说他要把神的全部都带给大家。
And it would be wrong for me not to warn those of you who are older.
所以，如果我对年长的不讲这些话的话，我就错了。
That you will be shocked when you see the face of God.
但是当你见到神的时候，你会惊奇。
And you'll regret so much that you spent on yourself selfishly.
你会后悔为什么那时候我花太多东西在我自己身上，自私的花在自己身上。
I want to close by just sharing a dream that I had years ago.
我只是想跟大家分享几年前的梦想。
You ever have a dream that's so real?
你有没有做过一个梦是非常真实的？
So real that you physically move in the middle of your dream.
真实到你在你的梦里面真正在里面行动的。
Years ago, I dreamt that I died.
几年前我梦见我死了。
It's only happened once in my life where I dreamt that I died.
只是有一次我梦见我沉水，然后我死了。
And I started to think, what am I going to see?
然后我在想我要见到什么。
And I pictured that I was before God.
然后我看到我在神面前。
It was so real to me that on my bed, I was literally on my hands and knees.
这个梦对我太真实了，在我床上面，我在那里跪着，双膝跪着在那里。
My face was in my pillow.
然后我的头是对着我的枕头。
My whole body was shaking and sweating.
我整个身体都在颤抖，然后我流汗。
And I imagined what I read about God in Scripture.
我在幻想我在圣经里面读到的神是怎么样的呢？
I imagined before me was this God.
我在想，在我面前的神
with lightning and thunder coming from his throne.
有雷电和闪电在他的宝座那里。
Like Revelation 4 says, pillars of fire around his throne.
在启示录4章说有烈火和闪电在
My
他宝
heart
座
was
那里。
pounding and I was scared to look.
我的心脏在那里跳动，我不敢看，
And my whole body was just drenched with sweat.
我整个身体一直在流汗。
And then the thought entered my head.
然后那个意念跑到我头脑里面，
I thought maybe I'm dreaming,
可能我是在做梦哦。
but I didn't know.
不过我不知道啊。
You ever do that in your dreams?
你有没有在你的梦中是这个样子啊？
Or right in the middle, you're not sure if it's a dream or not?
在你的梦中，你不太知道清楚到底是不是真的在做梦啊？
And so what do you usually do?
那你就开始做什么呢？
You try to wake yourself up, right?
你尝试把自己弄醒，对
But
吧？
I was so scared.
我很害怕。
I thought, I'm going to lift my head on the count of 3.
我说我要摇我的手，我数3下，我摇我的手，
And I might see God,
我可能会见到神，
or I might see my bed.
或者我见到我的床。
That is a crazy situation.
这是一个疯狂的情况啊！
So I just counted. I thought, 1, 2, 3, and I lifted up my head.
我说1、2、3，我要起来。
And I woke up
我起来了，
and I saw my bed.
我看到我床，
And I thought, wow, okay.
过了。
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not afraid to die.
不要误会，我不害怕死亡。
I can't wait to die.
其实我很想去死亡，很盼望着死亡。
But there's still something terrifying about seeing God for the first time.
但是对于面对我的神的话，我仍然觉得惧怕。
The reason why I bring up that story
为什么我要讲这个故事？
is I don't know what it's going to be like in the end.
是因为我不知道最后到底是会怎么样。
But I want you to imagine, what if it's like that?
我想大家幻想一下，到时是这个样子怎么办？
Try to imagine yourself in that position.
幻想一下你在那种情况会怎么样？
Your face is to the ground,
你跪在地上，你的脸伏地下，
and it's just you and God.
只有你跟神在那里。
What would you feel at that moment?
那时候你会感受到怎么样？
And what if at that moment you heard the voice of God speak to you?
那时候你听到神的话语在跟你讲话的时候，你会怎么样？
And what if you heard God say, well done?
如果你那时候会听到神讲“做得好
What would you feel at that moment?”，
你会感受到怎么样？
Can you imagine
你可以想到吗？
hearing those 2 words come out of the mouth of God?
听到说“做得好”从神口中讲的，
And the question I want to leave you with,
我想留给大家一个问题：
is there anything you want more than that?
有没有一件事情是比神讲“做得好”更加你想要的呢？
To hear God say, well done at the end of your life.
听神讲“做得好”，在你生命结束说你做得好，
Knowing that you live faithfully for Him
直到你充满信心的生活，为主而活。
as you enter the promised land.
当你走过这个应许之地，
Like Caleb, you were faithful from your childhood till your final years.
就像迦勒一样，他一直忠心的生活，直到他最后的日子。
That's my prayer for you.
这是我为你的祷告。
And I hope that as you go from here,
然后我盼望，当你从现在开始走向人生的时候，
that you don't just leave thinking,
你不是只是把一些意念，
you don't just leave convicted,
你不是把一些觉得领受，
but that you make decisions
而你是要做一个决定，
and you actually do something with what you've heard.
而你要把你的决定变成一个行动，听到的变成行动，
Set your life up.
把生命作为一个起点，
Prepare yourself to see Him.
预备好自己去见神。
For me, there's nothing more I want on this earth
对我来讲，我没有其他的再需要了，
than to hear Him say, well done, Francis.
就是我期望神跟我讲，做得好 ，Francis。
And so I make decisions so that I can hear those words.
我现在做的决定，就是为了要听到这句话。
So as you leave, make some decisions and follow through.
所以，当你走的时候，请你做下决定，并且忠实的实行你的决定。
Thank you. God
谢谢
bless you.
神祝福你。